Known as Southeast Asia's Lion City, it is the world's fourth largest financial center and a garden city wrapped in lush greenery. Here, skyscrapers seamlessly blend with tropical rainforests, the cultural traditions of diverse ethnic groups coexist harmoniously, and the efficient urban pace merges perfectly with laid-back street vibes. Though lacking vast territory, it boasts world-class airports, seaports, and business districts. Without a long history of accumulation, it transformed from a fishing village into an international metropolis in just a century. Despite scarce natural resources, it has become an ideal place to live in the hearts of countless people, thanks to its wisdom and inclusiveness. The safest place in the world is right here, Singapore. It is both a city and a country, a form we call a city-state. In 2021, its per capita GDP exceeded $70,000, making it the only city or country in Asia to break this threshold. Ranked the world's most competitive economy, it offers visa-free access to 192 countries. As early as the 1990s, Singapore's home ownership rate surpassed 85%, 25 percentage points higher than the average of developed countries. Home ownership for all has been a fundamental national policy proposed by founding father Lee Kuan Yew. How does this country, covering just 735.7 square kilometers, accommodate a population of 6.04 million? How did it develop from a desolate islet into Asia's richest city today? What kind of scenery blooms in this garden city? In this video, let's wander through Singapore, this exquisite and beautiful Asian city-state. Singapore is a city-state consisting of just one city, strategically located at the entrance of the Strait of Malacca. As early as the 1970s and 1980s, it was known as one of the Four Asian Tigers, alongside Hong Kong, Taiwan, and South Korea. However, Singapore's path to development was not smooth. Over half a century ago, newly independent Singapore was a tiny island without even fresh water resources, and was even expelled from Malaysia due to poverty and weakness. Under the leadership of its founding Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore began with port trade and fully developed industries such as shipbuilding, oil refining, finance, and tourism. It constantly overcame difficulties, ultimately defying fate and creating an economic miracle after World War II, emerging as a new Asian financial center and international trade port. Some say Singapore's greatest success lies in providing its residents with the best living environment and space on the smallest land area. Its Housing and Development Board, HDB, flat system is a global model for affordable housing and has laid the foundation for Singapore's livability. Since 1960, the Singaporean government has implemented the HDB policy, constructing a large number of public housing units to enable over 80% of Singaporean citizens to own their homes. A typical HDB estate is usually equipped with supporting facilities such as schools, kindergartens, hospitals, shopping malls, parks, and gymnasiums, meeting residents' daily needs within the community. The design of HDB flats is highly human-centered. Most are mid-rise or low-rise buildings with elegant appearances and unique styles, boasting quality and aesthetics comparable to commercial properties, as well as convenient locations. With strict government regulation and financial subsidies, HDB flats have become affordable and accessible for all Singaporeans. Singapore is also known as the Lion City. To explore this beautiful city, one must start with Merlion Park. The merlion, Singapore's national symbol, represents the noble qualities of courage, wisdom, and strength. Legend has it that in the 14th century, an Indian prince traveling to the Strait of Malacca encountered a lion on the island. Believing this to be an auspicious omen, he named the island Singapore, which means Lion City in Sanskrit. Nestled along Singapore's eastern waterfront, Merlion Park offers stunning sea views. In the evening, sit on the stands beside the Merlion statue, watch the night fall and the city turn into a sea of lights, and admire the dazzling light show of Marina Bay's sands across the water, a scene of romance and grace. Across from Merlion Park lies the famous Gardens by the Bay, the pinnacle of Singapore's Garden City concept and one of the world's most breathtaking urban landscapes. Covering 101 hectares of reclaimed land, the garden embodies the idea of integrating nature with technology to its fullest. Upon entering, the first thing that catches the eye is 18 super trees standing 25 to 50 meters tall, resembling alien plants from the future. Their trunks are wrapped in tropical vines and ferns, while solar panels on top absorb sunlight during the day and transform into light trees at night, staging spectacular light shows. Singapore's development is also reflected in its architectural aesthetics. The design of Marina Bay Sands, inspired by Noah's Ark, amazes everyone with its perfect blend of luxury and art. The Marina Bay Sands Skypark, located on the 57th floor, connects 3 top-tier hotels, offering a 360-degree panoramic view of Singapore's bustling beauty. The 1-hectare Sky Oasis also features the world's largest infinity pool, allowing you to experience the magical feeling of swimming atop the city. Sentosa Island, located in southern Singapore, is the country's leisure paradise. Once a fishing village, this small island has been developed into a comprehensive tourist destination integrating vacation, entertainment, and relaxation. Universal Studios Singapore is one of Sentosa's iconic attractions, the first Universal Studios theme park in Asia. It consists of 7 themed zones, including Ancient Egypt, The Lost World, and Hollywood Boulevard. Thrilling rides and exciting performances are sure to create joyful memories for families. SEA Aquarium is one of the world's largest aquariums, housing over 800 species and 100,000 marine creatures. Its highlight is a 36-meter-long and 8-meter-wide viewing tunnel, making visitors feel as if they are on a wonderful underwater adventure. The best place to admire the entire city of Singapore is from the Singapore Flyer, the country's famous landmark Ferris wheel. Sitting 165 meters above the ground, you can not only overlook Singapore's urban scenery but also catch glimpses of the beautiful landscapes of parts of Malaysia and Indonesia. Last but certainly not least, Singapore Changi Airport is highly recommended. More than just a starting point or end point for your trip, it is a scenic stop where you can relax and have fun. This 10-story building, covering over 130,000 square meters, is home to the world's largest and tallest indoor waterfall and vortex, as well as Forest Valley, one of the world's largest indoor gardens. Coupled with various brand stores, restaurants, and entertainment facilities near the waterfall, it attracts many tourists to arrive hours early to enjoy themselves to the fullest. With the coexistence of greenery and urbanity, Singapore has written a chapter of harmony between nature and humanity. With the balance of efficiency and livability, it has interpreted the ideal form of a modern city. Though lacking vast territory, it has created infinite possibilities within limited space. Without a long history, it has transformed from a fishing village into an international metropolis in a century. Despite scarce natural resources, it has become a globally renowned garden city and financial center through wisdom and hard work. Moreover, world-class education, a sound medical system, an honest government, and a safe and civilized social environment give this city a soulful strength beneath its beautiful exterior. Nurtured by these, this flower of Asia blooms perpetually and proudly through the changing seasons.